Alrighty.
Yeah.
I've been actually really enjoying this game so far. Maybe we can... no, wait, the bear's probably just still one-hitting me. But maybe what I can do is... Am I strong enough for those guys up here?
How may I help?
I probably still am not.
Lava beyond seek.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's have it out.
Never mind, I'm strong enough. Cool.
Yeah.
The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon. Oh. Maybe I could do the bear. I kind of... let's try it out. Yeah, get the damage reduction. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of a gilded gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face has shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head bangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Oh, level up. Another level up, let's go. Let's do more like this, I guess. Sure, why not? Oh, we can learn 2 level 2 spells now. Or I can still learn another level 1 spell. What do we have? Amplified Thrust. Pierce damage, Mental Binding. Paralyzing. Mind Blades. Leaping to up to 5 additional targets, so it's more like AoE. Phantom Foes. Invades the mind of targets in the area of effect, causing them to believe they are surrounded by phantom foes, leaving them flanked. Psycho-Vampiric Shield. Recall agony. What do I take? I think the mind blades, they sound kind of cool. Because when they can leap up to 5 targets, that seems pretty good, I think. So I want to take the mind blades. Thrust. Technically, when I already have one, I don't think do I need more AoE? Experiencing the damage all over again. This sounds actually pretty sick. I have. Maybe I want to go defensive. Let's go defensive.
Yeah.
Defensive might be actually like nice.
Yeah.
Yes? Lava will be on seek.
Ooh. That's big.
How may I help? Lava will be... Let's have it out!
Oh, that was close though. Ooh, that was close though. It was not that bad. Not that bad.
Aye? Lava. Lava will be on seek. How may I help? Lava will be on seek.
Yeah.
Aztec worth and wrath.
Let's go. Let's go.
I shall deal with this one.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. This doesn't make sense. That does not make much sense. Even though I was very close. I was kind of close at one point though. Yeah, let's try it again. Let's try it again.
How may I help? Love. Lava will be on seek. Aztec worth and wrath.
Yeah.
How
How may I help?
Let's have it out! These ones are in for a walloping!
Alright, let's go back. I'll wait for another party member. But with 3, it's easy then. Alright. With 3, we can do it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah.
I actually wonder, if I go back to the inn, since I saved the cook.
Welcome.
Hello and welcome to the... Oh, it's you! Tenfrith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So what would you like? Oh, nice. Just got a shit ton of XP. But the pry bar I want to keep. What does retrain character? Oh. So if I made a mistake. Oh. Right, maybe I want to do that actually. I think it's better to like reconsider this early. Oh wait. If I cancel. Wait. Cause I have a feeling like I kind of misunderstood my class.
Keep you.
I have a feeling I misunderstood my class. Cause like from what I'm getting now is that I'm more of like a how to call it? Like a debuffer, more like an I'm not really like a damage dealer. I'm more like for like debuffing and buffing, right? I think. It's kind of what I think my class is. So then I probably want mental binding, right? I want the shield. Just get more lore, why not? Mirrored image. That was extremely good in Baldur's Gate. Ooh, that's damage over time. Let's go to the windmill. I think that's the only place I haven't been yet, and then we can leave this place and see. Oh! We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards come through the door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me. Swainer, I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we will have fair prices, or by the flame we will have a reckoning.
Huh?
An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back, if you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swainius already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. What was that ruckus outside? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainius whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted. And most of what I'm getting from the farmers? Trumbull gestures to the sacks and containers. It's gone off. rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Sveiner's howling after things he has no right to. Hey, you green coal. Hi, hi. Hope you're doing well. Maybe I ought to go have a talk with Sveiner then. The miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we are all having a hard time of it, and we will all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. Okay, sure. Just need to see where they went. I'm guessing that they are at the Blackhound Inn. Maybe that would make sense.
Are you sure?
Right.
Yes. Indeed.
Oh, yeah, there's Sveiner.
Good day to you.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We are not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. I saw you outside of the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town, on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastards get rich off their crops. That's what's fucking about. Now shove off. Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Oh, I bet he has. All nobility that Trumbull, two big strong kids, purest soul in all of the Gilded Vale. The dwarf sneers. Cowards sending out messengers to handle his business? Well, you can go and tell him we haven't had a solid meal in days on account of him, and we can't afford a good drink on account of him, but we won't be bullied by some foreigners on account of him. Haul Sveiner up off his chair. If you want a fight with Trumbull, let's make it a fair one. Hey, hold on there. Sveiner raises his hands defensively, eyes big. No need to get nasty. We won't go near the miller. Blazes, we haven't done a thing to him. We're just hungry, is all. And look like that isn't changing. You want to side with that rotten bastard? You go right ahead. You and this whole fucking town.
Aye?
Greetings.
Trumbull nods a curt greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Sveiner? I spoke to Sveiner. Trumbull takes a deep breath. And? What did he say? I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why? That's... really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you would get through to him. They're out of their minds with drinks half the time. I owe you a great debt. Here. He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings to show you my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you have done for me. Glad to help. Now we stand a chance of getting through the year, Trumbull smiles broadly. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend.
How may I help?
Nice. 20 copper, dude. Oof.
Indeed.
We're getting filthy rich. 20 copper, man.
How may I help?
Oh, wait, they're invisible. He can't do anything.
I shall. Let's have it out! I shall deal. Yes.
Okay, I'm just getting straight up bullied. I'm just getting straight up bullied. I also like the wisp. Maybe I can do like the other stuff that's like deeper in the ruins.
How may I help? Yes. How may I help? Lava will be on seek. Yes, I shall deal. Let's have it out! Lava will be on seek.
Okay. I'll get a full body first. I need to make notes of what I have to do, like how much I have to backtrack. Because there's so many things I can't even do yet. Even though I kind of want to do them.
Indeed.
This is the farms, right?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Those are also farms. I think it doesn't matter which way I go. Let's go north. Can I go anywhere? Okay, Eastern Wood.
How may I help?
Ein Wicht.
Aye? Lava will be on seek.
Oh, Jesus.
Lava will be I shall.
Oh, I need a tank.
Aztec worth and rock. Aztec worth and rock.
Yes? Aye? Aye?
Let's go.
Okay, now. Brutal. Where do I get another party member? I know I could technically buy one, but I don't really want to buy one. I'm guessing the best solution is if I just go to the city. Why doesn't Ada want to be in my party? I wonder what I have to do for Ada.
I shall.
Ada, my boy. Join my party. Ada, please.
Yes?
Wait, what is
Yes?
Follow me.
Hugo?
Are you sure? Yes?
Follow me.
Just a villager.
Yes?
Lava. Beyond seek.
Let's go.
Aye?
Lava. Beyond seek.
Aye?
These ones are in for a walloping. Aztec worth and wrath.
Man, I suck.
Yeah.
Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the bush. Suppose it was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I would make my way over to a Matma bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd better be off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something?
Lava. Lava will be on seek.
Let's go. Let's go.
By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gildedware for certain, and you can make better use of this.
Yeah.
Yes?
Send.
Right.
Jesus Christ! My God. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm scared. I don't want to go anywhere. What the fuck?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Heyo Grim, hoi hoi.
I
Oh,
have
great.
received confirmation that Lord Radric's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Eothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands.
Grim, you missed me playing Monster Hunter today. You missed me playing Monster Hunter. I'll be enjoying it. No. You played it? Yeah, I got sponsored. I got sponsored by Capcom. I will do more on Monday. I'm enjoying Monster Hunter, so I'll definitely do more. I just want to finish up other games.
It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Radric will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
Yeah, I get PS Plus for Monday, so we can all play together. I'll get it for Monday. This is outrageous. I came a long way. Then you should have no problem continuing on. Trust me when I say it would be best if you were not here when Lord Radric's men are dispatched from his hold. They will be looking for anyone who might have brought the legacy upon us, whose very presence might have polluted his wife's womb. They will extinguish all possibilities. Yeah, I didn't get far. I did like the first quest, and then I went to the forest area, and then I stopped. So I got like 3 hours in. This squat, distant body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of a noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the robe that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. Your longsword? I'm also longsword. I wanted to be a weep. Oh. From like the weapons I've seen, like the longsword is like the most beginner friendly weapon, I feel like. And that was kind of cool. So it shows longsword as well. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a rapid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hand, but with some one aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Reach out to the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she's staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog, her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I think I survived the bivouac. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time.
That one piece!
Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Call them. Those days are all behind me, no?
I need to understand something that happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
She nods.
You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no, not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
I'm playing Ava. I will play Ava, like, once I'm done with Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Add that to the games. Add that to the games.
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
What did she mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that sprouts from one of her cheeks.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kanua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
She clicks her tongue. I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you? She laughs, a rasping, choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Okay, what's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. and the worst of us are. But the best of us, the best? Inspirations, miracle workers. My parents were soul twins, miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other, turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science, a fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
Alright,
Of
farewell.
course. Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldera closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seems to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Johnny Sins was granted Crucible of the Soul. Aloth looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood. Well, that's interesting. He gives you a sly grin, and I expect that explains how you survived the bee-wagon. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about watches? Only that they are rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, he coughs, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. The Overlord author must draw inspiration from the novel directly from this animancy shit at putting skeletons to work. Travel to Kite Nua.
17.
The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthly and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted anyway.
Ella frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in a dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched. His smirk
I was
broadens.
smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all.
You think
No
you're going...
offense.
Wait, you think you're going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Father decides he's the living incarnation of Earthas, overthrows Ratsaras, marches on Direwood, so we gave him a Direwooden hello. The game already knows he's as female dwarves. Shut up! Shut up, Deus! Shut up! What's a Direwooden hello?
Blew him up.
Oh. Who is Earthas? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you are from. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved? Radric sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with cults, plotting Radric's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they would hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aleth glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Who's called? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives a half smile. Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where to go yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Kite Nua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Let's get going then. Alright, we got ourselves a tank. Here's some pretty good armor already. Hey, he's better armor than I have currently. Can't even give him something better. This is saber. Alright.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm good now to go into
You
this
must
cave.
gather your party before venturing.
Would be nice to clear this cave now. Oh, this is ruined, sorry. Do you have like any spells? Oh, he has a knockdown.
Yes?
Yeah.
The Watcher unravels the vital essence of his or her enemies, gaining endurance in the process. Ooh, that's good.
Let's go.
Yes?
Lob.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Whatever said here left in a hurry, ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring its contents. Scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beast circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves.
Nice and quiet.
Let's go.
Yes?
Let's have it out! I shall deal with this one.
Stop. Let's.
Oh, that's so much better. He's such a good tank already.
How may I help?
Yeah.
Who was that dude? This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon is faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves.
This thing isn't doing the job.
How may I help?
Most incon... You're not getting through me. Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. You're not getting through me.
Yeah! Parathis!
Hey, hey, hey.
Of course.
Let me rest here, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
That's it! Leave it to me!
Not to alarm you.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
so
slowly dying of poison.
I think okay, I have a feeling I want to be ranged as my guy, as my class. To his grace, I write to implore. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned altogether.
I've got it. Finished.
Leave it to me. Breathe it.
Yes.
Hope you're not expecting much.
Hey, Baldy. Listen, okay, it's not my fault that CRPGs are goated, okay? That's oh! .10% ability area of effect. It's for you. I got 15 to 21. Nah, is this better? Three bells hang from the stone protrusion that runs along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's one large bell at the center, flanked by two smaller ones. Examine the bells. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. I've been actually quite enjoying this game, even though like it's actually brutal in the beginning.
Yes?
Lava be on seat.
Let's go. Let.
A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than the sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor, aligned with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The ride's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar, warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and last no fade in the dawn night. I pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Alright, so the first one is the right bell is first. Is that what I'm making out of this? Is this correct? You like when I read to you? This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon has faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Isitors to the ritual floor, Retrix Obrica says Demption for even these, augured and struck the largest spell first rather than second. The rest is illegible. Wait. And struck the largest bell first rather than second. He forgot, so right, middle, and I guess then it's left last. These collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices, claw marks and dung marks, the passages of beasts. Okay, it's just like a shortcut. Okay, we still have to go in here this way. Maybe I should actually go like this. Oh no.
Not to alarm you, but
just to make sure that he tanks. And the nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can hear the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says, but the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. The face of the statue has had most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hand.
Found something.
Uh-huh.
A little bottle of water.
Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna try it out. So it was right middle, and then I guess the last one is... we have to guess. But it could be the left one. Alright. The right one? The bell sounds a strange, wobbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes to a mournful chime. The larger bell? You hear the bell, and as it swings back in the other direction, the clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as the sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. And the small one. The bell tolls a high, piercing note of startling power. The tone echoes merrily through the halls until it seems that a dozen chirping notes ring through the temple. You reach out to hold the clapper still around you. The echoes diminishes.
I've got it.
For even these forgot to strike the largest bell first. The largest bell first. Is that even a quest? Search temple. Inside the temple, I encountered a converter. What I mentioned. The door to the lower floor appears to be sealed, and a set of bells. I have seen some manner of spirit within a temple, or a memory at least. In the memory I recalled an Earthian rite involving the ringing of bells. The first and last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. Uh-huh. So... the right hand, so we have to... oh, wait. So it's... there we go. There's a quite melodic chime from all three bells before the discordant voices meet in one powerful rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of song that drowns all other thoughts. As the tolling fades, you hear a creak from the direction of the door as a passage to the lower level swings open. Alright, and I just forgot to... okay.
Now, it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
Yes?
Leave it to me! Damn it. We gotta take better care of that.
Let's go!
The targeting seems like a bit off sometimes. Yeah, I feel so too. Like, this is right now like pretty difficult. Like, compared to the other CRPGs that I played, like, this is very, very difficult already. Oh, fucking hell.
You're not getting through me. You're not getting through me. We gotta take better care of Aloth. All right then.
This is also a hard game, just in general. I think normal progression is to do the temple as the last thing in town. It's kind of the last thing in town, I think. Yeah, it is the last thing.
I'll get it open. Finished.
At least I think it's the last thing. Ah! Deflection? Oh, that's for you. It's two-handed. Should I try two-handed? I might try two-handed, but I have a feeling like Cypher I should play ranged. I'm so extremely squishy though. I think I should play it ranged. Mother's Plea Quest? The last thing is that this one, we talked to the woman and she told us that we are a watcher, so we have to go to Kaid Nua. I also want to go back. I want to kill the bear. I think with a party of 3 it's possible now.
Aye?
Yeah.
Lava will be on seek.
Damn it.
Jesus.
We gotta take better care of Aloth.
This is not...
Let's go.
Okay. So what I want to do... What I want to do...
Yes?
Lava will be on seek.
Let's go.
Keep hitting.
Lava.
Let's go. Nice. Let's
Oh, Jesus.
Aye?
Lava will be on top. But
Alright, so too bad, so too bad, so too bad. Gonna cast this on me.
lava will be on seek.
I shall deal with this one. You're not getting through me.
Lava will be on seek.
I shall deal.
Let's have it out.
I shall deal with this one.
Okay. Good thing is, it doesn't matter if they go down during the fight, they still get the XP, right? So, it's all good. It's not within our nature to forgive those who seek redemption, seek a long and winding path, a road which takes us down into the very hollows of our soul and ask us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves.
keeping quiet.
Alright, is what I noticed, like, if there's like something in the, if there's nothing in the room always sneaking, there's something hidden. This is something I figured out already. Because there's always something in the room. If you don't see anything, it's hidden.
Keeping quiet.
How may I help?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Curses.
You want to get timed out again? Don't do that. You're just posting a link, don't you?
I've got it.
Require. Wait. Do you want to pick the lock? Yeah.
Finished.
Cool.
Curses.
Oh my god, dude.
Leave it to me. Varanthus.
All right then.
Yes?
I don't even know what I want in my party later on. Like, I'm guessing, like, I kind of 5 people in the party, right? So I definitely want an archer and I want a cleric, like a healer. But maybe I should get rid of a mage and just like get another melee or something. My guy is not doing a good job here right now.
We gotta take better care of Ella.
Varanthus.
Yes?
Can I just like pull one? Guessing that's a no. Jesus.
In for a walloping.
Okay, I can't do that. I want to have those unique ones. Like, I know I can technically later on just like replace them, but I always find it nicer to take like the unique ones and have like their story as well. Like, involved into the playthrough.
Let's go.
Of course.
I mean, technically, if I can't do something, I can always come back later and then try it again. There's always that option. Key. Oh, let me guess the keys for this year, and I didn't need to. Oh. Oh well. Oh.
Aye? Lava. Beyond.
Oh my god.
All right then.
Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, but it didn't save. So maybe I want to use a gun. Let me use ranged with him. So I just extend him. Ah, that's not a good idea. He's getting melted now. He is getting melted. Oh wait, that heals, right? Oh shit.
Aye?
No, go, run.
That's it. Leave it to me.
Okay, that's much better. Thank you.
Ready to sleep like the dead.
All right then.
How may I help?
Yeah.
Sure, can I just use fire? Oh my god!
How may I help?
Let's highlight!
That's okay, that's okay, that's okay.
Parathis!
I think it's still alive, what the fuck?
You're not getting through me.
Nice. Whew.
Yeah.
I actually gotta say, like,
Steady does it.
it feels more rewarding, like, once you can actually, like, do some fights. It actually feels more rewarding. What is that note that we got? This letter is fairly intact, though the parchment itself has been crumpled. Jester, I know that the temple baths boast great healing properties and that your back ails you still. Still, I would ask that if you are to indulge for the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctum to someone else for the safekeeping. This is not the first time we have been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and Erectrix Obrica is often too far below to hear our knocking. Oh wait,
Steady does it.
I? I?
yeah, you can still. Oh, shit.
Indeed.
Lava will be on seek.
Wait, the caster's hands become so cold as to freeze what they touch. Okay, now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back.
I?
Yeah.
Lava will be on seek.
I?
Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Take better care of Allah.
How may I help?
You're not getting through me.
Let's go.
That's it.
Leave it to me.
Nice.
For a walloping.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting through this. The still dark waters are reflective as black glass.
All right then.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh!
Get up,
Yes?
lad. Lavaru, be on.
All right, it's the king. It is the king. I need to throw everything on the king if possible.
For real.
Yeah.
This.
Aye?
Lavaru. Be on seat.
Maybe this works. Oh, it does. Nice. Whoa!
Through me.
Not for long.
Let's go.
Ooh, that was good. That was good.
I don't suppose we could rest a spell.
All right then.
Plus 1 resolve and perception. Well, you can have it since I can't wear it.
Nice and slow.
Okay, I don't want to go up yet. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure, features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your ropes alike follow your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Virtan has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment and then looks past at someone else. "I'll come back once they're gone," he's saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twist jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like flung door. There is only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burned away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty that nobody is coming. There's a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet slurping gurgle and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear in the faint murmuring to your right the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears. And the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul, still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotion. Bro just got a dry throat. Why is Mrs. overly being dramatic? I said oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I hope you find some peace in the next life. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times you see you staring up at nothing, it doesn't get less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all.
I'll get it open. Finished.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Ooh, a flail. And another primer. Oh, wait, what? I can enchant stuff? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is cool. I like that. But we need to learn enchanting. That is cool though. Oh wait, I must have been combat. Wait, what?
This is why you were traveling alone.
I can't use a potion outside of combat? What the fuck is that? Well, now drink it. I'd actually not. No. Pharmacist enemy. I want to. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I want to.
Aye?
Let's go.
Ooh.
I could use a wee kip.
Ah! Thank God I just saved.
Worth a look.
Come on. Come on. Detected. What is that? Pleasant will.
Let's go. Curses. Let's have it out.
God. Longsword is fun. Said,
I'll see what I can find.
ah.
I'll see what I can find.
Thank you for the tip. So I think we did all in here. And I can give you that cloak. Go in there.
All right then.
Let's see what's up here. Ah, we're just here.
All right then.
As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clang from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone.
Nice and slow.
The candles flicker gently as you approach. There's a gap above the altar lined with broken glass, where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's this all for?
Redemption. They got this whole right for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, You come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. And it's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life. The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
Snuff a candle. You reach out to pinch one of the burning wicks. Smoke rises in a thin trail from the candle. Nothing else appears to
They
happen.
made him strong enough to survive time, but not thoughtlessness, looks like. It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
How do you do?
Vertin smiles nervously as you approach. I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes constantly about to dart constantly about the ruins. Hand over the bundle of remains. The color drains from Vertin's face. He takes the bundle from you with trembling hands. You found them then? He stares down at the bones. I found more than the bones. This is something valuable, you mean? You can keep whatever you found. I don't want any of this. Nobody's been down there below since. Redrick's people have no interest in Earthasian goods. Is my point. They won't miss whatever you take. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. Vertin scrabbles fruitlessly at your arms, his eyes wide in shock. Wait, I don't know what you... He inhales sharply, expression twisting. Maybe I knew where you would find the bodies, is that it? I'm sorry. Maybe I should go tell Lord Redrick what you have been accusing his people of. Vertin raises a hand, his expression pleading. Wait, no, you can't. They killed me. Worse, even, maybe. It's why I need your help in the first place. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day. Every single day. I went to the temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire and Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they would shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Like it wasn't costing me coming in to try and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. You worked for Redrick. Vertin gives a bleak laugh. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held a blade. He hesitates. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. Couldn't understand. Every warning I gave they ignored. The Redricks. She said they would be reborn anyhow. So it didn't matter. He grimaces. So she got what she wanted. Her martyrdom. Redrick ordered us to round them up. Lock them in the cell. I convinced them to hide at least. They have that vault full of old relics. Gold and such, I thought. I thought they could hide in there. And once the guard left, they would have something to sell for passage out of Deerwood, back to Adir. But then I told the man that the priest had already gone. They ordered the temple sealed and couldn't get in again. Vertin shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. His eyes are wide, disbelieving. Nothing you could do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I would have dug them out with my own hands if I would have known. There were some of the last decent folks left in this hole. Now all we got left is people like you. You could have spoken up, told Redrick the truth. But not slowly. I could have. It would have ruined me, maybe killed me, but I could have saved them. He looks up at you, eyes wet. I didn't. I told you the way of it, Vertin says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. It's not too late to make amends. Whether that's out the breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones, try to lead a better life than you have so far. Burton looks at the remains. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest. Try and do right by them. Somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you have done, giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use.
Good day to you.
$405, that's not bad. Do you... Camping supplies. Oh, let's beat up the bear. Let's go and beat up the bear.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I think I'm strong enough now with 3 party members.
Yes? Love. Beyond secret.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh yeah. Yep, nice. Okay.
How may I help?
A figure drifts suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blurry. Okay. Reach out. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun in your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the vale hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there's a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain. But in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there's a great dark shape above you, and then there's more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the spectre lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning and of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he has done to you. For a moment the spirit seems to burn bright and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more.
Nice and slow.
This is something cool about the game. I like this, that you can see what actually happened. Right, so like you see how people died. And because of that you can see who is lying and not. That's actually pretty cool. I like this part. Like seeing into like the souls of people. That's pretty cool.
Good day to you.
I know what really happened in that bear cave, Nonton. The color drains from Nonton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks to Nonton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we are both grieving Pearlie's loss. But it was a wild animal's doing. Nonton shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hand. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moment as he lifted them. I saw you cut him with the knife. That's not possible. Nonton stares at you. How could you possibly know? His hand falls to his sword belt. I left no sign. Nonton, wait. Ingrid raises her hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was much a beast as a bear. He tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nonton, we met and I knew I found someone special, someone kind who cared for me. Please, all we want to do is leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchel. We've got some coins saved up. You could have it if you'll only let us go. Now, whatever your reasons you caused the man's death, I'm taking this to the magistrate. I don't know what you think you would tell the magistrate. A story about a dream you had? London sneers, but you won't take this from us. Not when we are so close, and not for that wretched Pearly. London draws his blade. Okay, well, if you want to do that, well, it's on you. I wouldn't recommend that, but okay.
Let's go.
More deflection. Oh shit, we all got a level up. That was 1659 XP, wow. I don't even know what's good here. So many options. Bonus knockdown. I guess a bonus knockdown could be nice, but is it necessary? I don't know. This game just overwhelms you because like you get characters that you have to like build yourself. Which is very, very overwhelming. Let's go with this one, I don't know, dude. Please. overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. I think I want to save up too. That'd be nice, I guess. God. Ay, 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 ay. This is all good. Okay. Training whip. Focus gain is always important, right? Raising focus gain, greater focus. So I'm not getting focus maxed right now. Yeah, let's go with training whip. Okay, well, I guess we're done with this area for now. This map is so fucking huge. Okay, I think I would stop here for today then, and then we're gonna continue next time, which will be tomorrow. I think almost 2.5 hours is okay. I'm glad we just did this area and technically also this area. We did 2 areas today, finished that. And then we can make our way to Eastern Wood and Vagrant's Fork. Alright, nice.